Tomorrow we'll finally see what the game plan truly is. Hello everyone, hope you guys are having an amazing day. XRP is around 53 cents, guys, just floating around, as well as Bitcoin 63k, right? Listen to this. Please like today's video, guys, because are you ready? The show is about to start. From Mr. Pool, prepare on 5/7/22, right? Prepare as in what? Well, tomorrow we have the SEC's reply, guys, being public. But this is awfully strange, if you ask me. Very strange indeed. This is just purely odd, guys. What's going on here? Let me explain. So check this out, guys. If you still doubt in the riddlers, maybe perhaps you shouldn't anymore, because now, guys, we're the fun part of XRP and the XRP community. Now this is quite interesting. So we see here from Mr. Pool a long time ago, guys, on August 13th, 2022, he tweeted out 29.5 million, right? No dollars. So somebody was stating XRP, or could it be in USD, guys, right? Probably in USD, it seems as. So now people are trying to figure out, could this number be the what? The SEC first Ripple fine amount, guys, right? For the settlement. Now we have seen other numbers being thrown around, such as 10 million from Ripple, 100 million from Attorney Jeremy. Other people are sitting somewhere in between, right? So some were saying hopefully it's nothing, guys, right? But Mr. Pool has stated about almost 30 million. To be exact, 29.5 million, guys, right? So let's see. I guess tomorrow we'll find out. Now, it depends, right? The XRP market cap as of today minus 0.000. And on September 5th, 2023, maybe it already passed, because 29.5 million XRP was already transferred to Bitstamp, guys, back then from a wallet, right? Unknown wallet. I don't know, but it seems to me Mr. Pool is definitely an XRP whale, right? Now remember these repeating and reoccurring numbers, the routine, okay? The date. Because check this out from Gary Gensler. Today morning at 8:05 a.m. I'll be on CNBC, guys. Will you look at that? Why that? Why is it 8:05, guys? Right? Because that equals to 13 if you add it up, right? And when he was on today, guys, he stated this. It gets crazier by the second. This is insane. Check this out. Nobody else is safe. I've been saying it, guys.
Stepping back from it, the field of crypto assets, without prejudging any one of them, many of those tokens are securities under the law of the land as interpreted by the U.S. Supreme Court. So
wow. So without prejudging any one of them, guys, many of those tokens are securities under the law of the land as interpreted by the United States Supreme Court, right? But little reminder, Judge Annalisa Torres of the United States District Court for the Southern District of New York stated that XRP is not a security and Ripple did not break the law when the cryptocurrency was created, guys, at this point in time, right? So though many of those tokens, right? Many of those tokens, guys, are securities. Not, I don't think he means every one of them, but many supposedly are securities, right? And if that's the case and XRP has a green light, then it's murky waters for others, and seems like we are definitely good to go, right? Today, when the SEC was on television, guys, from BG1 to 3, today, right? Crazy delta, guys, from 2018 today. Now remember, tomorrow's date on 5/8, the SEC's reply will be public, guys, right? And we see right here, look at this. Tomorrow we have another delta from Mr. Pool 2 years ago. Mr. Pool tweeted out 3-2-1, right? As in like 1-2-3 or 3-2-1, and then something happens. So what could it be, guys? I'm not quite sure myself. Right, tomorrow for 5/8, May 8th, XRP ties into the number 58 as well, which is what, 13, right? So obviously comes out tomorrow. Isn't that weird, right? 5/8, 3 years, 36 months, 3. It's the magic number. 5/8, like Super Bowl 58, right? And get ready for a new world currency. The Economist GovCoin's front cover had issue date 5/8/2021 and 5/14/2021, guys. Right, the digital currency that will transform finance. Whoa, hold on a minute. What? Let's check this out. So get ready for a world currency right here, The Economist, and we see January 9th, 1988, plus 33 years, 2021, plus 3 months, and then plus another 30 days would come out to May 8th, 2021, right? Or May 8th to the 14th of 2021, guys. Interesting. Interesting. Then we see, you know how May 8th is a 13th date? Guess what? May 13th, right? We see another date for May 13th, guys. But what's fascinating about that is that, remember, we got on May 13th is National Frog Jumping Day, right? Like jumping, guys, or leaping, or from Elon Musk today, I hop, right? I prefer IHOP, right? As in hopping, guys. But obviously the restaurant, but though we could connect it to a frog, right? National Leprechaun Day as well, guys. So there's a lot of these connections, guys. The next day after the 13th, we see from David Shores, today was a good day, right? Which will all come back to 5/14 or 23. I guess we'll have to see, wait and see. Now, on May 8th, guys, tomorrow as well, we see National or Victory in Europe Day, right? On May 8th, celebrating the end of war, showing the V of victory. V coming out to, or coming from, Rebel Riddler, guys, right? Crazy, that emoji. And I didn't even notice this one, but it gets crazier by the second. Check this out, from Fifi. We got May 9th, 2024, which will come out to what? 589, guys, if we add it all together, right? Crazy. What? So let's see what happens. Will anything happen? Will nothing happen? Who knows? I guess time will tell. But I don't have high expectations, guys, right? Because dates do come and go, but usually or sometimes things do happen at the correct time, right? It's like perfect timing. Stay safe tweets out April, May, June, July. Watch closely. Exactly, guys. That was for Mr. Poole, right? To watch closely. Why? Because it seems to me things and events are accelerating to the highest degree, to the highest pace. Because so it begins. Look at this. Kraken, literally, this is a Kraken, a major exchange, guys. Services shutting down. Kraken will be shutting down trading services in New York on June 1st, 2024. What is that? Right? So exchanges are imploding as we speak, guys, right? They're turning off their service, it seems as. New York. Wow. So it seems like there's a deeper agenda to all of this, right? That people are not paying attention towards. Because in the future, crypto exchanges, as we know them today, will not exist. The ones that do exist or that do survive will be neobanks of tomorrow, like Coinbase and Uphold, right? Traditional finance will absorb these institutions and become them. Don't be surprised when BlackRock buys Coinbase. That is already in motion, guys. Wow. Right? This is crazy. So is that the game plan? That's what I was thinking, guys, right? Because the banks want it all. And if remember, exchanges are the heart of the new financial system because people buy and sell, right? People buy and sell through these services, through these exchanges. Now, obviously, banks want a piece of the pie. And they want the full pie, actually. Not a piece, guys, because they are greedy. There we go, right? They're going to be gobbling up these exchanges, and if they don't comply, they're going to die, like Kraken is in New York. And if not, banks will come into the play, providing their own service, right? I know firsthand a number of banks already working on crypto integrated wallets. There you guys go. Insane stuff. You guys ready for the new world? Because what did Kendra Hill say? New Elon Musk live from Milken Institute Global Conference on Government Regulation. He says, quote, laws and regulations are immortal. If year after year there are more regulations passed and more regulatory bodies, then eventually everything will be illegal. You have to actively eliminate rules and regulations, a regulatory clearing house garbage collector process, end quote. So what you guys remember what Kendra Hill stated? Is that cryptocurrency will be made illegal, guys, right? This is not maybe, this is a warning. Nothing is left to chance. Our world is already always planned years in advance. If you fail to plan, you are failing. You are planning to fail, right? And failure is not an option. Allowing additional cryptocurrencies to exist when the world is already using one would be disruptive, so it will not be tolerated, and it will be easier to stop than you think. Crazy, guys, right? Or will everything be made illegal? And the only legal things will be from banks, right? From regulated exchanges and everything, right? Coins. Well, listen closely. 1-to-1 exchanges that we know as of today will not exist, i.e. FTX. They're stating it right here.
I think the way I look at it, if I just take a step back, is I think we're in a stage where we're the third generation of custody type services. So if you just forgive me for 30 seconds, I think stage one was an exchange that had some custody, and it was all within a walled garden effectively, and we all know what happened with FTX as an example. Then we had a number of custodians that were standalone, and there were a number of exchanges that used that. But you still got counterparty risk, you still have to do pre-funding, etc. So where the industry is at the moment is on-off exchange settlement or off-venue settlement, to use the wider perspective, which effectively means the assets are still within the custodian, safe, secure, regulated, etc. But the exchanges can go and trade on it, and therefore you're changing your risk profile, your operational risk, etc. That's all well and good, and probably most of you understand that far better than I do. I think the bit that I think is super interesting is what does the fourth generation look like? Where do we need to get to? And that is where we have interoperability. And that is where you've got many exchanges or many venues talking to many custodians. Because while we would all like all the assets to be with Zodia, I'm sure Susanna would like some of the assets to be with her. And actually what happens in TradFi is you have multiple custodians. That may be for asset types, it may be for risk management, it may be for geographical reasons. So that is super important, that a client is going to have multi-custodians and will want to trade across multi-venues. And likewise, venues will want to trade and want to be able to store their assets. So I think this is where it gets really interesting, is instead of these one-to-one between an exchange and a custodian for off-exchange settlement, you're now going to have to get many-to-many, and that's where middleware comes in, or a clearing house like Clear Token and various other initiatives that are happening around the world. That then will transform a lot of the accessibility to the venues, but also to the custodians as well. And so I think that is where we will evolve. I think the number of custodians are going to significantly reduce. I think the number of the exchanges will significantly reduce. And the more interesting part, I think, is where you get the venues coming in, which are doing something very particular for clients. It's a bit of a long answer, but I think it's that many-to-many, which I think is going to be super interesting for the industry.
So custody will be separated into the likes of Medico and Zodia plus others, guys, right? This is why Ripple was targeting these custody solutions, right? Thinking like a damn bank does, guys. Not to mention, before that we entered a new financial system, that new world, we would have to first go through all these obstacles, right? And figuring out the laws and all that stuff. Then this will come into play, guys. Listen to this.
At some point, you have to buy the new technology. At some point, you have to say that DC9 should go into, the garbage can, and you need to get a new plane.
He basically says to throw the old system away and bring in the new system.
And so we got a new plane, and it became very efficient, and we saved a lot of money, and everybody was happy. At some point, we need to do that with the financial system, So a lot of what we discovered is that friction or difficulties is cherished also by some intermediaries because they make money out of it, So to get the dynamics moving, we have to push, but we have to come with a workable plan. And
there you guys go, right? The old financial system can only be modernized so much, guys, because eventually you need the modern distributed ledger technology system. They're stating it right there, not I. And it seems like Ripple and XRP fall within the system, not Bitcoin, right? The question of whether a given crypto asset will be recognized as part of the formal payment system will be largely dependent on how it is meant to be used in given jurisdiction. Bitcoin and Ether often fall outside, while Ripple and XRP often fall within the system, guys. Is that clear? Right? It's goodbye to your S coins and meme coins. Bring in XRP and Ripple. They're saying it, guys. So hey, I think we're in good hands. Not financial advice. Please like today's video. Now, the fountain for today's video comes from Master Chief. We got a heartbroken emoji, right words arrow emoji, and then this check mark, guys. So what do we think? I don't know. I guess we'll just wait and see. But in the end, you guys can see how there's a check mark, guys, right? So everything will be fine in the end. I mean, things are already supposedly are happening, it seems as. Not on each of us. I just hope for Moon, though. What is that? So, face, see ya.